Christmas epitomizes nostalgia, the American dream, and aspirational aesthetics. Brands are connecting these desires with profit. This year, Ralph Lauren is leading the charge as the brand that has been connected with the holiday season's most viral aesthetic. Why are millions of people on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram all trying to recreate the exact same holiday fantasy? Ralph Lauren designed a feeling and then figured out how to translate it into an annual ritual that never goes out of style. Today, we are breaking down how one brand transformed nostalgia into a cultural touchstone, and how understanding this formula can help any modern brand survive the chaos of 2025 and adapt for 2026. The Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic didn't arrive overnight. It's the result of nearly 5 decades of visual storytelling. Deep greens, dark woods, brass, tartan, leather, fireplaces, warm lamplight. But the deeper insight is this: Ralph Lauren didn't brand Christmas. He articulated American nostalgia, and Christmas became one of the rituals that reinforced it. Every year, the visual vocabulary returns. The same wool, the same plaids, the same table settings, and the same fireside glow. It's timelessness rendered as atmosphere and stability wrapped in velvet ribbon. And in a culture exhausted by speed, distraction, and uncertainty, the sense of stability that Ralph Lauren's brand has consistently reinforced through clothing, fragrance, and interiors feels both meaningful and resonant. The most reliable emotion in marketing isn't desire, as many think. It's memory. Psychologists call this Rosy Retrospection. Brands call it an anchor. Nostalgia is powerful because it offers emotional reassurance during times of instability. Ralph Lauren evokes a past that feels safe and translates that emotional landscape into a cohesive brand universe. On TikTok, this aesthetic exploded because people aren't looking for just decor. They're looking for identity cues, a way to inhabit a world that feels slower and warmer and more harmonious. It's not really about Christmas decor, it's about longing, and longing creates a strong foundation for brand storytelling. Ralph Lauren positions nostalgia as both commodity and heritage, a story you inherit through a product that you buy. Holiday aesthetics usually swing like a pendulum. Minimalist neutrals one year, coquette bows the next year, Nordic calm to maximalist sparkle, but 2025 feels a bit different. The pendulum didn't swing, it stilled. We are living through a moment defined by inflation, economic anxiety, political uncertainty, climate stress, digital fatigue, fragmented culture. When the present feels unstable, people start reaching for the visual language of comfort. And Ralph Lauren offers a world built on coherence and a universe where the codes never change. It's not surprising that the trend is taking over when people want their homes to feel like something out of a story rather than the stress cycles that they might be going through day to day. Christmas has become an emotional anchor, which is interlaced with the consumerism that has marked modern culture. Ralph Lauren's holiday influence and the lift that they are undoubtedly experiencing by having such a spotlight in the cultural discourse is a benefit of their long-term strategy. Let's break it down. They use consistency as a trust signal. The brand has not chased micro trends, it's refined a single worldview, which creates authority, recognition, and longevity. Visual codes are used as memory triggers. Tartan, brass, mahogany, forest green, these aren't just decor choices. They operate like semiotic markers, recognizable without ever showing a logo. They leverage accessibility without dilution. You can purchase into one of the many tiers of Ralph Lauren, from their luxury purple label all the way down to their more affordable Polo or Lauren sub-brands. You can also interpret the feeling using vintage, thrifted, or heirloom pieces. And very true to the TikTok universe we're in, many creators have come out with Amazon and home goods shopping guides to buy into the aesthetic without the price tag of shopping real Ralph Lauren brands or sub-brands, or the effort of thrifting. Regardless, Ralph Lauren remains the reference point because the brand owns the aesthetic framework. They sell lifestyle over product. Even when shoppers recreate the look using mass market retailers, they are still reinforcing the brand mythos. The aspiration itself then becomes the product. And finally, they embrace slow luxury in a fast world. While other brands pivot to algorithmic pace, Ralph Lauren stays still. Stillness has become a luxury, and luxury thrives on rarity. All of this cannot come without a dark side. There's a growing conversation across platforms about the tension between aesthetic aspiration and overconsumption, a tension that's visible across the entire home decor category. Even a timeless aesthetic like this, when passed through rapid trend cycles, amplifies the impulse to upgrade, replace, and repeat. This isn't a critique of the aesthetic itself. Most people could likely create this look by shopping their own storage, thrifting, or borrowing some items from an older family member. But the response has been to purchase a faux plastic version of the trend, which can be used this year and then discarded in lieu of 2026's fad. This phenomena is a reflection of how easily timelessness gets recast as trend when filtered through fast content ecosystems. For brands, particularly those leaning into intentionality and quality, this is where caution matters. The line between ritual and excess can narrow quickly, especially when an aesthetic becomes a cultural shorthand. So the real questions become, how does a brand build long-term desire without accelerating the churn of trend culture? And how do you become a tradition and not a cycle? Here's our playbook, formed through the analysis of the best parts of Ralph Lauren's success while learning from the challenges that came alongside it. First, build a universe, not a moment. Use visual consistency as an asset, not a limitation. Treat heritage as narrative. Let your scarcity be emotional, not algorithmic. Anchor your promises in values that outlast platforms. And lastly, most importantly, give people something to believe in, not just something to buy. Ralph Lauren shaped a visual world people return to when life feels uncertain, and in turn created a Christmas trend. This teaches us that luxury isn't always about aspiration. Sometimes it's the feeling of stepping into a universe that remains steady, even when everything else feels in flux. And in a season defined by longing, that might be the most enduring brand story of them all.